If you started shooting in D-Log on your DJI Osmo Pocket 4, you've probably noticed how flat the image looks straight out of camera. D-Log gives you more dynamic range and flexibility in post, but if you don't know how to work with it, your footage can easily end up looking dull or unfinished. In this video, I'm going to show you how to color grade your D-Log footage directly inside the DJI Mimo app. And this is right on your phone without any complicated editing software. First, I'm going to show you how to convert the flat looking image into a normal balanced base. Then I'll show you how to apply presets and how to save your own so that you can instantly reuse them on other footage. And in the end, if you already have your own LUTs or want to use mine, I'll show you exactly how to import them and apply them to create an instant stylized look in your videos. You'll also find timestamps below if you want to jump or head back to a particular part in the video. And just to note, this process also applies to D-Log M footage shot on other DJI handheld cameras. So the first thing we're going to do is turn on our device and open up the DJI Mimo app, and it will search for it. And you can see it detected my Osmo Pocket 4. I'm going to select join, and it will now bring us straight into the album where our footage is stored on the internal or SD card. So next I'm going to select one of my talking head videos. Let's go for this one, and I'm going to tap on it, and now it's going to open the simple editor where I can start color grading this footage. Now, I recommend you download the footage if you have enough space on your phone. Just hit the top right corner, and now it's going to download it and save it to our phone. So the first thing we're going to do is apply a conversion LUT, and right beside the trim there's color recovery, which will turn this flat looking image into a normal looking one so that we have a good starting point to later color grade that clip. So simply select color recovery, and you can see it already converted it and it looks really good. You could already export this video like this if you prefer a more natural looking color, but we're going to take this further. So we're now going to select filter, and when I go through each of these filters, you can see that it applies a stylized look to our video, and I suggest going through each to see which one fits best for your clip. And my favorite one is under movie, and it's the MO3, and below you have a slider to adjust the intensity. So I'm going to slide this all over to 100, and if we look at the before and after, this is what we get. This looks great. Now, it doesn't stop there. You can actually do fine adjustments. So we're going to hit the check mark at the bottom right, and then beside filter there is color. Let's select that, and over here you can adjust things like exposure, brightness, contrast, and so on to further adjust the look of your video. So the exposure looks good to me, brightness too, contrast as well, highlights looks good too. I'm actually going to increase the shadow so that we get a bit more detail back. I'm going to leave it at 12. Whites look good, blacks as well. We could also add a bit more saturation if we want, but I think this is good. You don't want to overdo this. Vibrance, same, looks good. We can also adjust the temperature. So I'm going to make this a little bit warmer by sliding it to the right. Let's keep it at 7. We can also adjust the tint. We can also add a little bit of sharpness if we want to, but I think this looks good. And then we can add a vignette. So by sliding it to the left, we can help the audience focus their attention more towards the center. And there we have it. This is the before and after. I think this looks great. And now we can actually save this as a preset. So we can head up here to editing preset and then select save editing preset. And we're just going to name this C1, hit OK. And now our preset is saved. And when we now select a different clip, let's head back. So let's pick this one, for example. And when we now head over to editing preset, I can select C1 and you can see it applied it. Now, if you have your own LUTs or want to use mine, let me show you how you can import these LUTs inside the DJI Mimo app. So I undid everything, and to import a LUT, you can head over to filter, and then at the left, you have LUT Hub. Select that, So this is the filter management where you can import your LUTs, but also explore the LUT Hub. And in the LUT Hub, you'll find other LUTs that you can apply to your D-Log footage to create a stylized look in your video, and they're completely free. So let me show you how to use them. Let's open up the LUT Hub. Now, because we're working with D-Log footage, we want to make sure we're selecting the right LUTs. So my favorite one is the LAN Pro D-Log. We're going to download that one. And let's go for another one, NC Film. Let's download that one as well. When we now head back, now you can see that they've been added to the filter list. And if you select manage, you can delete them if you don't want to use them anymore. Now let's head back to our clip, and you can see that under local, it's been added, and you can see the LUT has been applied directly without needing a conversion LUT. And when we select LAN Pro, this is what we get to. Again, we can adjust the intensity. I think the NC Film looks great too. LAN Pro looks good. This is the before and after, and that's it. And then you can select the check mark and export that video. Now let's head back to filter again, deselect these LUTs and import our own LUTs. In this case, I'm going to import my D-Log LUTs. So head over to the LUT Hub. I'm going to select LUT import, and I have my LUTs saved under the downloads folder. I airdrop them from my computer to my iPhone, and they're usually saved under downloads. Now I've created two D-Log LUT packs. One is the essential and the other the creative. We're going to look at both. Now, by the way, these LUT packs also include my go-to vlog camera settings for the DJI Osmo Pocket 4, so that when you apply my LUTs, you get the exact same look as in my videos. So let's start with the essential LUT pack. I'm going to open it up, and inside you get 3 LUTs. Let's select them and choose open, and you can see it now imported them. Now in the essential LUT pack, you get 3 different versions. You got standard, rich, and fade. And the standard, which you're looking at right now, just gives you this natural look in your video. And if you want your D-Log to pop more, you can choose the second option, which you can see will add more contrast and saturation to your D-Log clip. And if you want to add a fade, that is where the third LUT comes in, making your video look a bit more washed out. So I like the rich LUT, and below again you can apply the intensity of it, but we're going to keep it at around 85, and this to me looks great. Let's now look at the creative LUT pack. Let's go back to the LUT Hub. I'm actually going to delete these 3, and now let's hit import, open up the creative LUT pack, and I'm going to import 8 stylized LUTs. Select open. Now the creative LUT pack gives you 8 stylized looks that you can apply to your D-Log footage to make them instantly pop. So now the creative LUTs have been added, and you can see when I go through them, you get 8 stylized looks. Let's go for this last one, and again I can adjust the intensity of it, and here's the before and after. This looks great. Remember, you can always fine tune it in the color section if you want to, but these LUTs you can apply right away, adjust the intensity, and you're good to go. And again, you can also save your LUTs as a preset by heading up here and then save editing preset, and let's name this C2. And now we've saved it as C2, and when we select another clip, let's choose this one over here. Now we can go over to editing preset, choose C2. The preset has now been applied, which looks fantastic. And once you're done, just hit export, and it will save it to your photo album, which you then can upload to your social media platform. Now those LUTs of mine also work with night footage, so I'm going to choose this clip right over here, and now we're going to head over to the filter tab, and you can see you don't need to apply any conversion LUT. I can just select one of these, and you can see it applies different stylized looks to your video, which work really great. And again, below, remember, you can adjust the intensity. By default, it will set it to 70%, and yeah, these look all really great. Let's look at another example. So let's pick this one over here. Let's go over to filter, and now we can go through each of my stylized LUTs. I think I'm going for, let's go for this one and adjust the intensity. It's nice orange and teal. And now when we look at the before and after, this is what we get. So that is how easy it is to color grade your D-Log footage shot on the Osmo Pocket 4 inside the DJI Mimo app. Now again, if you're interested in my D-Log or D-Log M LUTs, I'll leave a link below where you can check it out. Now, if you want to learn how to color grade your footage on an editing software like Final Cut Pro, be sure to check out this video right here where I walk you through my simple workflow. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.